Hey there, and welcome to the Weirdie of the day. And yeah, I didn't find the elastic bands, so if the camera drops, I'll have to find an emergency solution. If the camera drops. Let's hope it does not, but I can see that it is hanging by a thin thread, so I'm trying to be very chill. So it's blind pick, and I'm going to be blind picking from the style files. I got my box here, and I'm just going to dig in. Hi, Christina. Lovely to see you. Okay, I digged in and got the black one. We're not going to do that. So I'll dig in and get another one. So this is the turquoise blue. So I'm going to start with turquoise blue, and I'm just going to, do starting points. Let's hope so. Otherwise, there's always the other option of the YouTube, because I am streaming live to YouTube as well. Hi, Jason. Hi, Chris. Hi, Anne. Lovely to see you. So I'm going to start in here. Then I'm going to go here. Yippee, and here. And I'm going to start in here. Just going to have a few starting points and work our way out from there. I'm going to start right here and here. And then I'm going to start down here. Because that's the way we rock and roll. So that's my starting point. So the first one was the turquoise blue. And then we got peacock green. Okay, peacock green is the next color on. Hi, Heather. So yeah, lovely to see you. So we had turquoise blue and now peacock green. That's pretty cool. And I got sweaty arms. Yeah, it's hot. And Victoria has left. She's gone to summer house with my cousin and her husband for the weekend. She left this afternoon. She'll be back on Sunday. So I'm hoping that she arrived well. So if the phone rings, it might be her. Then I'll answer it. Because she might forget about me being alive and just called to say goodnight or something. It would be nice if she called to say goodnight. It's nice to know that she's arrived well. Hi, Bertha. Hi, Rose. Lovely to see you. Hi, Bev. Yes, I sure did, Heather. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I did my first birthday present. Well, actually, not the first, because the sandals that Victoria bought I got quite a while ago because she was afraid that they weren't right. And I actually needed them, so it was really nice. It was very, very good present. So I threw away the old sandals because they were very bad. And now I'm wearing the new ones. Hi, Tina. Thank you for sharing. Great to see you all. So that was my second color. So we had the turquoise, blue, and peacock green. And now we'll see what we get in the next one pick. And now we have vivid red is the next one. Vivid red. Here we go. Here we go. And that will be going here. But I'll also be taking it this step up. Like that. Then we got it here. So yeah, we had 2 lovely days with me not doing videos. Victoria enjoyed that. Yesterday she was on the beach, and we had a lovely evening. So we had a good time. Here we go. We got it down here. So that was a vivid red. Hi Ross. Is this Top Fans thing a new thing on Facebook? What arrived? What arrived, Bev? The books? The book? Let me see. What do we have here? That's actually rose red. Okay, so we got another red straight after. So that's a bit interesting, but yeah, this is the way the pick goes. So we got 2 reds in a row. Let's hope that he doesn't. I got my dad walking through. Here we go. This one will actually be going up here. And we got this one going down here. We got it here. And then we got it here. Well, there's a bit of a difference between the two, but they are quite similar. So unfortunate that they were picked straight after each other. But that's the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Oh, that's wonderful. That's great, Bev. I'm happy to hear that. I think everybody's Top Fans. So now we'll get a new one here. Okay, now I got old red. Okay, this seems to be going in the direction of red. Okay, old red it is. 3 reds in a row. Interesting. So that's our 5th color. So we had the turquoise blue, peacock green, then we had vivid red, then we had, what was it called? Rose red, and now old red. Okay. So yeah, 3 reds. Normally I'm having trouble just picking 1 red. Now we got 3 of them. Interesting. Victoria prepared plums. There was plums like real cheap in the supermarket day before yesterday, and I bought a packet because they were only like 5 kronas, and it was like a lot in the packet. And Victoria was like, "Oh, we have to eat the plums," and I was like, "Yeah, we have to, otherwise they'll just go bad before you get back." And she's like, "Okay, I'll make a plate with plums." And then she came in with a plate, and she had cut them out, so there was no. They were cut in like little, I think like 6 little quarters of each plum. The stone removed and the peel removed as well. So that was like, it looked like perfect. The plate was set up like, they looked like little rows of like mandarin slices or something like that, just like red plum. So that was like crazy cool. So oh my God, we got another red. I can't believe this. We got the carmine. Okay, that's the fourth red in. Okay, this is a red day, I guess. Yeah, well, okay, we're going for it. It's a red day. Definitely 4 reds in a row. That has never ever happened to me before. I've had like 4 grays in a row, or browns or something, but 4 reds? That's like crazy. So, yeah. We had vivid red, rose red, old red, and now carmine. Oh my. I guess this is going in the direction of being slightly red. And so, yeah, Victoria wasn't home, so I didn't do a big dinner thing. Just, we had, well, I made a big sweet potato, baked this big sweet potato because I had some butter left that I had mixed with parsley the other day. So I thought that would be nice. So I took half of it and I gave the other half to my dad. But I guess he didn't really like sweet potato, but that's his problem, not mine. I thought it was good. It bakes a lot faster than normal potatoes. It was really lovely with the butter. She removed the skin also. So yeah, it's a total red day, I guess. It's a red day. With a hint of turquoise. So let's see what the next color will be. Okay, we got, oh, deep violet. So now it's not a red one, it's a deep violet. Oh, lucky me. There aren't that many reds. It has to stop at some point. So deep violet it is. And I haven't actually. Yeah, we just chilled. Let me see, I'm gonna get it in here. In there. And in there. And then we got it here. So that must be the 7th color. 7 colors so far. Yeah, we'll move on. Exactly. Weedy Rose Friday. Exactly. Okay, yeah, we got Scarlet. We got another red. This is amazing. Okay, so we got Scarlet now. Another red. Yep. This one, the Scarlet looks pink to me. So that's a good thing. Let me get it here. I think I might be doing a 9. I'm not sure if I should do a 9 because there's just the one spot left there and one left there. So that would fit with like a 9. But of course it would also be fun to get more colors in there. Exactly. Yep. It is. Oopsie. Here we go. It is called Scarlet, but I would actually think that I would call this pink. But maybe if you see it next to pink, you would find it more red. Maybe it's because I'm seeing it next to purple. I don't know. But to me, it does not seem scarlet in what my definition of scarlet is. But of course, we all have different definitions. Definitions. Then we got one more here. Mint green. Mint green. Oops, that was the wrong end of the stick. That kind of relates with the first two, with the turquoise blue and the peacock green. And then we got 9 colors. I think I might stop at the 9. I'm not. Could, of course, also just carry on and on and on. I'm not sure. But I did think the 9 would be a nice fit. So now is sort of the deciding moment. Oh, Randy, then you should lie down. I just read on the chat. That sounds horrible. Okay, you're watching on your TV. Okay, but just make sure that you relax, huh? You need it. I hope. Yeah, me too. I really hope you feel better soon. So yeah, I'll stick with the 9 because then we got all the colors in this area. So I'll have to do count out from there, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then this is the 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9. I don't think I ever had a pick with so many reds. And then just have like these like turquoisey ones. And then just one purple one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like a crazy pick. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's cool. Hi, friend. That's good, Randy. I'm happy to hear that you won't overdo it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got the count is right. Then we got it here. But in this area, I really don't want to count out because it's a bit complicated, I think. So I'll just wait with that. That will just take it step by step. I'll count out on the other side, so. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I know that. My back also, it really kicks out with laying in the bed. It just gets worse and worse. The longer I stay in, the worse it gets. And then I have to stay in longer because it's bad. And yeah, it bites itself in the ass a bit. It's a vicious circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will actually be the 9. So I think I'm gonna just go ahead and ignore that. Just gonna go ahead and ignore it because I don't think I want it in this color. I think maybe I'll just keep it either white or I'll do something else. I'm not sure yet. So I'll wait. I'll wait with that till the very end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9. It's a bit annoying because it will naturally be the 1. Oh, but it just annoys me that it's there too, but it might create a hole. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9. Yeah, I might as well do it. But this one is not the happiest of cambers. But I'll do it. We can always use the other end if there's something really bad, if it goes really. Well, we love you too, Randy, and we are concerned about you. We just want you to feel better, please. We'll be rooting for you. Here we go. And I'm planning on doing Rose's birthday flow drawing after the Weirdie's today, because then I'll be all caught up and ready for Sunday. We got another birthday coming up on Sunday. You know who you are. You know who you are. Sunday's a birthday. Oh, yes, it is. But Rose's birthday was in March, so that's a backlog birthday. And I'm totally looking forward to doing it. All that Rose has to think about is if she wants me to write something, maximum 3 letters. Might be able to write Rose, but I do prefer that it's maximum 3 letters. But otherwise, I can also just do a regular flow drawing without any lettering on it. That's really up to you, Rose. And what you prefer. So I just need to know that before we... Yes, Rose was here. Rose is here. Bev. Yeah, Rose was here earlier. I said hello to her before. I think she was on YouTube. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, Bev and Anna on Patreon. They are. I put I have put only answers on Patreon, the flow drawing, and I put up France yesterday. I still need to put up. I still need to clean and vector Chris's and Bev's. So they're not up yet. They're not up yet. Um, so hopefully I will. I'm hoping to get that done tomorrow because I'll have a whole day. So I'm hoping to get that done tomorrow to get at least one of them done. I'm taking it really slow with my fingers. I'm not. I'm trying not to overdo anything. And the flow drawings, I spend a lot longer time cleaning them because it's something that I draw quickly. Yeah, Tina, that's true. That's great to see you, Beth. It's lovely seeing Ava. Great that you're helping out. Here we go. So this is the red and turquoise blind pig with a wee bit of purple. Imagine that, 4 rats in a row. That's like crazy. It's a weird combo. I watched the movie. It was, yeah, it wasn't all that. It was called Proud Mary. It's sort of like a hit woman who felt bad about shooting some guy's dad, and then she tried to take care of him, and she wanted to leave, and then yeah, magically she could like shoot like 20 people that were shooting with machine guns at her without actually getting hit herself. That was really magical. But yeah, it was just entertainment while I was eating. That sounds wonderful. I'll do that, Rose. I'm looking forward to doing that. It's always nice to switch it up. So I'll do an R in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one over here. Jump a little bit back and forth. So I did the whole face thing today. I haven't done that for like a long time. I always forget everything that's called like putting creams in my face and yeah, all that. Um, but I put the black peeling mask on. Victoria took a photo, so I got pictures. And then after I got that one off, I put a deep cleansing mask on. These are the ones that I got for Christmas from Victoria. Yep, I still got it. I still got it because I don't use it a lot, so it lasts a long time with me. And then after I put the what's called the I don't know what it's called. Like once you've used the peeling and the deep cleanser, then you need to give it some moisture. I put the moisture thing on. So now my face is looking good and sweaty, real sweaty. So now I've done that. Then I can ignore it for 3 months and then I'll do something again. Yeah, that's me. But because my skin ain't used to me using anything, then I'll probably break out or something. I don't know, but I just felt it was time that I needed to do something. So then I did it. And I haven't purchased soda since I got the machine, since we got the machine. Now we got our 4 lovely rats in a row. So actually we got these online. So we got this one going here. And we got this one going here. And we got this one here. And here. And we got this one going here. So this was our vivid red. There we go. This is the start of exactly here too. Oh, that's nice. You have the cool air. I don't have that here. I miss my aircon. There we go. Then we got the rose red. Sounds like my dad is watching the Fast and the Furious. We're gone in 60 seconds. I wanted to watch the Den of Thieves yesterday, but it stopped in the middle. Oh, it's a Soda Stream thing. It's a Soda Stream. I've been wanting to get that for a long, long time since I had another one that was from another brand, but the bottle was ruined and I couldn't get a replacement bottle. I was trying forever to get a replacement bottle, but I couldn't get it because they were out of production, the machine itself. So I couldn't get a replacement bottle anywhere. And then in the end, I succumbed and got a new one. And then I was calculating on it, and it's not cheaper. It's actually more expensive. Unless I just make like carbonated water, fizzy water. If I don't put the taste in it, then yeah. But yeah, I was a bit surprised because in the old days it was cheaper. But I guess now they're more like, oh, then you don't waste so many bottles because you're reusing the bottles. So I guess, yeah, it's sort of been a different sort of selling strategy now. So now it's not like, yeah, I don't know, it's like crazy. But I did see that they have another option to just get a light little flavor where you will get a lot more out of it, and then it will be cheaper. So I think we're going to try that. Otherwise, it'll just be that I'll carbonate the water and then we can just put a little bit of lemon or lime in it, like fresh. That's also really nice because you can put that in after and then you get something where you know that it's natural. But you all know I have an addiction to the Coca-Cola thing, to cola. I'm buying the cheap Coca-Cola. Then I thought, well, then I might as well. Well, at least, the thing is, it limits that I don't have to buy bottles and carry them up. And then I'm maybe drinking less of the cola. Because the one that doesn't taste as good. So I'm doing a little bit less and doing more of the carbonated, actually, just fizzy water. So I think it's good. So here we go. That was the second red. I think that's a good idea, Anne. I think that's a good idea. You wouldn't run out. That would be really hard to run out, even over 3 weeks. There's 250 of them, so yeah. I usually drink cola like water. It's like it's an addiction, and it's really, really hard to shake. It's a hard one to shake, that one. because you get like headaches, and it's just really difficult not to drink cola. I mean, I'm not drinking the expensive like Pepsi or Coca Cola. I'm drinking just the coffee one that they have in the supermarket. That's half the price here because yeah, I wouldn't, I can't afford the other one. But now I get to make it myself, and that doesn't taste the same at all. Um, but it's okay. That means that I drink a bit less of it. I like that lemon more. So, and then the carbonated water is a good thing. Oh, but the little tiny. Ah, you mean the tiny? Oh, that one I could imagine. There's 50 in that one. That could you could run out of 50, but they're really tiny. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. The tiny. Well, it depends how much you do or how quick you are, of course. I think it'll be a nice little travel book and won't like weigh you down at all. It won't weigh you down at all. It is very, very lightweight, and it's easy to fit in anywhere. I thought it was, I don't know, I was just reading it wrong. Sorry. I'm a slow bow. We got this one here. We got this one here. This one here. Hi Marvin. Hi Savannah. Oh, you on the second one of the day. Wow. Oh, that sounds good. The lemon lime. I'm making lemon lime on the machine, and I really like that. Victoria likes that too, the lemon lime, and it just tastes really good. And then she's got some watery ones. One that's called pink grapefruit, and she's got raspberry, and she's got like a watermelon kind of thing. Um, but they're also zero sugar. They're like, uh, and they're more watery mixes. You haven't colored in a long time. Oh, do you miss it? Sometimes, sometimes you need a break from coloring, and sometimes it's just because you can't. Or sometimes you need to get started again because you had a break and you don't know how to get back into it. Um, Sometimes I've had people who, like, sort of get tired of it and then don't know how to get back into it because they miss it. And then I always say, well, play with the colors, make color charts and stuff like that instead of doing things where you feel like you have to do it a certain way or something like that. Well, Weirdies are good for that because there's no certain way. You can do them any way that you like. Nah, you won't have that much time on holidays. That's great. Yeah, I think that will be good then. That will be a good fit. So this is the old red. Yeah, Tracy. I hope so too for you. But family stuff comes first, and then you get back into it when you have the time. Yeah, the drive will come back. Oh, that sounds lovely, lovely with the ginger. I love ginger. That sounds really lovely. So now we got the carmine, the fourth red in a row. This is funky, eh? Four reds in a row. I mean, and I have all the colors to pick from. It's not like I made a limited selection or anything. You would have thought that I made a selection of turquoises and reds, and then by accident I threw in a purple, but I didn't. I got the whole box out. So this could actually look like a very controlled pick, I think, and it's not. It was a totally out of control pick. So we got this one going here. I think because that one ended there, we're gonna start this here, like that. We got it here. We got it there. Da, 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 da. Oh well, it's good you have the cats and that they are there with you. If you can't, if you are in pain, it's impossible. Like also, I had to like really step away when I was at the top with the carpal tunnel thing. I just couldn't do any of the stuff that I wanted. And I know how the feeling is like you really want to and you can't, and it's like, oh my god, at least you got the cats. I had Victoria, so, and I had you guys. You also have us. We don't care if you color. You just as welcome to hang out with us. Doesn't matter if you color or not. You're here. You're part of the Weirdie family. So we're just happy you're here and hoping that you will feel better. It's a very unusual blind pick. Totally unusual. Normally, I'm always thinking, oh, I hope I pick a red. I hope I pick a red. Well, I think I got all the reds that I've been hoping for just in one go. Chris is here. Yeah, I think it's because some are on Facebook and some are on YouTube. So everybody's not getting everything. Is Marvin is spending more time with his cats because I can't color because he's in too much pain to be coloring now. So he's laying down with his cats because that's mainly what he can do at the moment. So exactly. So I was just explaining to those on YouTube what you were saying, Marvin, so that they could understand why I was talking about the cats and everything. Sorry about that. It's a good thing that I see both sets of comments, isn't it? Otherwise, it would be really confusing. So now we got our lovely purple to get a little bit of a distraction in here. Yeah, I thought, oh my God, too. But actually, when they come up close, they're not the same, but it is a lot of red. But, then, with the turquoise, I think it's looking good. But yeah, I was, but oh my God, no, not again. With the first one where I picked the second red, I was thinking, okay, maybe I should pick another one in between. I guess that wouldn't have helped me because the next one was red and the next one again was red. So it wouldn't have helped me a lot. Yeah, I'm liking it too, but it's pretty unusual. It's not something that I would have made by choice. Then it would have been like a total red pick, but where I would have picked them in an order so that there would have been a bigger difference between each or something. But it's hard to do that with reds because there's only that many reds, aren't there? Well, they have many names, but a lot of them are very similar. Oh shit. But it's a pretty nice one. And the funny thing is that the next one, the one that looks like pink, is also red. Scarlet. It's called Scarlet. Yes, their vision of Scarlet is a wee bit different than mine. We can be safe to say that. Thank you, Shanna, and hi. Yes, exactly. We all go through stages. And sometimes we just need to do something else for a while. That's lovely. And we got it here. Hi, Tina. Lovely to see you. Have you heard from Millie? How is she doing? Okay, you'll be with us shortly. That's great. We're all curious. Well, I'm curious because I wasn't on the videos. I haven't seen the videos from yesterday and the day before because I was just hanging with Victoria. I haven't gone on the computer really a lot. Um, we like for sharing yesterday because I forgot on Wednesday. It is. It's a crazy blind pick. Picking 4 reds in a row, that's like unheard of. I never done that before. And usually when I pick the same, it's always like gray or something like that, where you're sitting hoping, let's get a red one, let's get something in that'll be kicking. But then you get another gray and another gray or brown or something like really dull. But this one, it's alive. And then also like we got first the turquoise blue and then the peacock green. And then the last color, number 9, was the mint green. So we sort of got those 3 in a row. Well, they show up in a row. So that's also pretty awesome. She visited. Oh, okay. Oh, Tina. Yeah, I know you wanted to see pictures with her in it. They should share pictures with all of the kids. Yeah, that's not fair. You have to comment. I don't want to see the other ones. I want to see mine now. But do they look like they're having? I bet they're having a great time. I bet they're having a great time. So now we got that Scarlet that I think is Pinky Winky. It is Pinky Winky. Ain't nothing but a pink. So actually in total we got 5 reds in here. Vivid red, rose red, old red, carmine, and scarlet. That's pretty wicked. There's a lot of red for one little weirdie. It is panning out pretty neat. But yeah, a weird blind pick. I mean, you would understand if I had made a controlled blind pick where I said it's going to be turquoise and red. Then it would, like, make sense. It will be, I totally agree with you, Heather. It will be an experience for life. Victoria was very confused about the whole Iceland thing. She said, "Okay, I'll draw her a picture of a polar bear." I said, "Well, there aren't polar bears in Iceland." "Okay, then a penguin." And I was like, "I don't think there are penguins in Iceland. Iceland is pretty green. What you're talking about, the animal-wise, is like Greenland." "But why is it then called Iceland and Greenland when it's the other way around?" And I had to the only explanation I heard about it was that it was something like when the Vikings named them, they did it to sort of confuse the enemy. So if they thought they were going to, When they came to Greenland, they would think it was Iceland and the other way around. I don't exactly know what, but yeah, it's almost Aztec. But yeah, you would think that, if you look at those two countries, or yeah, those two Danish islands, well, they aren't really. They have their own government now. Um, but yeah, I'm sticky. Then you would think that the names would be the other way around. That Greenland would be Iceland and Iceland would be Greenland, um, because then the names make sense. And she was like, "But if they don't have polar bears and penguins, what do they have then?" And I said, "Well, they have ponies. They have Iceland ponies." What? Ponies? And they have hot springs and they have northern lights. And in the summer it never goes dark, and in the winter it never goes light. They have different things. I don't know about the summer winter thing, if that is also going on in Greenland actually. Uh, I think that also they also have long periods where it's light. I mean, we also have, like, in the summertime it's light a long, long time. There's very few hours of darkness, and then in the winter it's dark most of the time and very few hours of light. But it's much more profound in Iceland. Then it's like constant. You have like 24/7 light, and then you have sort of 24/7 dark, which can be really difficult if you're from a place where you have a more, you know, where you have sort of the same lighting all year round. Like where I was living in Spain, it wasn't like that there was a dark or light season. It was sort of like every time, every night at the same time, it would go dark. Um, Iceland is green and lush, yes, exactly. That's why everybody was think that it should be called Greenland, and then Greenland is like icy. That should be called Iceland. I haven't been either place. I would love to go both places and experience them. So I'm definitely looking forward to hearing what Mille has to say about her experience. I have a friend who lives in Iceland who would really love for me and Victoria to come and visit. I think she's really disappointed that we haven't come to visit. But the thing is, the tickets are really expensive, and I just can't. I haven't been able to afford it, and she doesn't. She's not really understanding of that, I think. But it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Because if I could, I would. If I could, I would go around the world to visit every special place in the world with Victoria, and to visit everybody that I know, including you guys. Yeah. Yeah, I painted my nails today. You see, it's not black. It's called Lincoln Park After Dark. It's extremely dark violet. It's just between like darkest violet I ever saw and black. Kind of a cool color. I think it's one of those that Victoria gifted me that she's gotten in the second hand. Sometimes they have them, and then they like take 5 kronas for a used nail polish, and I hadn't tried it before. Victoria actually thought it was blue, but it's definitely not blue. It's more like, yeah, very very dark aubergine. But the name of it is Lincoln Park After Dark. So that's a kind of cool name. Sort of goes with It's After Dark Now. Disneyland has closed. Sorry. Yeah, I just don't know that song. I love that. It's after dark now. It sounds so good. So now we've been through all the colors all around. Now we just need to finish up in here in the middle where I didn't count out because, this one can be tricky. Yeah, Faroe Islands might be more lush. It is interesting. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. Yeah, I like to paint them when they're a little bit longer than this because they're not long now. They just like recently cut. I don't have any. It's just there. But I have like my nails are long in themselves without being, long. They still look long. I have long nails without having long nails. Yeah, whatever. My mom had very tiny nails, so I guess I got my nails from my dad. She didn't have them like that. She had a whole different shape. Um, so I guess I got that from my dad, the nails. And the hands also. I also have long fingers. My mom had short fingers and short nails. And a whole different shape of nail than I do. So there's something I got from my dad. But that's not a bad thing anyways. Hi Hannah, lovely to see you. And Hannah, you wouldn't believe it, but it's a blind pig. It's a blind pig. It doesn't look like a blind pig with all those reds. But it's a weird blind pig. It's a very weird. But it goes well with the Weirdie. It's Blind Pig Friday. It's after dark now. So now we got those 4 rats in a row again. So that was the vivid red. Now we got the rose red. Rose red. Next up is old red. There we go. Yeah, so this red looks pink. Thank you, Bev. I know there's a big difference between, well, not a big, but there's difference between them. This is the old red. And then the last one red in this row of 4 reds is the carmine. Yeah, it is harder to type. I have that, but mine gets too long. I mean, I can get them to a certain length, but when they get a little bit long, they start like tearing down into my fingers. When they get the length that I actually like. I like them very long, more to paint. But since I'm like drawing and all that, then I don't get them that long. Then I cut them when they get to that point. When I was painting, it wasn't as much of a problem. It's more like when I'm drawing that it gets to be annoying. Typing, I don't type that much, so I can get around that. But it's when they start tearing into my hand when I'm drawing, then it gets to the annoying point. Now we got our lone purple in here. But the purple actually breaks it up pretty nice. I like that. And then we got that scarlet that is more pinky winky than red. And we are on a countdown to my birthday. I got birthday on Wednesday. It's my birthday on Wednesday. Yeah. You can tell I'm looking forward to it. I am totally looking forward to my birthday. Victoria and we're going to have a great time. I hope. That's good, Tina. But this is the fun part of doing the blind pick. That is that, you have no idea what you're going to end up with and I mean, I think it's looking pretty good. It's looking funky. But definitely, if I'd had to choose colors, yeah, I would, I'd probably have done a rainbow. That is very likely, isn't it? That I would have gone the rainbow route. Yeah, well, Tina, it's kind of like Victoria is like really adamant about her not wanting me to do a video on my. Well, she says that I can do a video where I show off my presents after we have breakfast. But she really doesn't want me to do live. But I might get on later on after she's asleep. I don't know. Then we'll have a party. But then maybe I'll get on and do a flow drawing for myself or something after you're done. But that'll be after Victoria is sleeping, um, because she's like, no, you shouldn't. You have to be with me on your birthday. So I might be doing that. Hi, Angel. Lovely to see you. Hi, Anna. Lovely to see you too. So yeah, she's very like on that. But I might do something where I get on after she's asleep, and then it'll just be a little birthday party for myself with you guys. Unless I'm so tired after the day. The big plan for my birthday is that Tivoli, the amusement park, and then the dinner that she has the gift certificate for, her birthday present. That is her idea is that we're gonna have that on my birthday. That we're gonna go to Tivoli Gardens, and then we're gonna go have the dinner because she's been saving that, and that's the plan for my birthday. I actually saw that they're gonna have like the world premiere of The Lion King, the new movie from Disney, on my birthday, and I was thinking that that might be a nice thing to surprise her with. Uh, but I have to check it out if it's at all possible. I mean, a lot of people don't go to the cinema when it's this hot, so it could be that it's a possibility. I don't even know if she wants to see it. I mean, she's so difficult with movies. Like yesterday, oh my God, finding a movie was like a nightmare. It was more of a horror movie than the horror movies that I really want to watch. Finding a movie. Yeah, it was difficult to say the least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got a little bit of an issue here. I think I'm actually gonna let it do like this, like as if we don't see the whole picture there, so that they can follow each other. Here, I went different route, um, but here I'm gonna do it like that. So I'm gonna switch up the game. But yeah, it was really difficult because I had to try to explain to her. Sometimes it's nice if we can watch a movie that I also like, kind of would like to see. That is not just always like yeah, the the very very childish movies that bore me to death. Sometimes it's nice to actually also, there are movies like I like watching Harry Potter with her, or Magical Beasts, or Pirates of the Caribbean, a little bit more where there's a little bit more on it than just silly Billy. And in the end, I got her like convinced that maybe we should try to see The Mask. Hi, Tammy. Lovely to see you. So yeah, we watched The Mask last night, and she really found that funny. She was laughing and laughing. Also, it was a good point that there was a little doggy in the Mask movie. She enjoyed that. She enjoyed the little doggy, And she was like, "Oh, but you're not supposed to do that. It's not, you can't do that." It was funny, but we had fun watching it, and that's the point I was trying to make to her. Every time that I actually make a decision and say, let's try to watch this one, even though that she's like, man, I don't want to watch that one. It was the same with the Addams Family. I don't want to watch that one, and then she loved it. Back to the Future. I don't want to watch it, and she loved it. E.T. Yeah. Um, Jurassic Park. Jumanji. All those that I told her, let's watch it. She's like, no. But then when she sees it, she's like, I love it. She's having fun. So she needs to trust me a bit more on the choice of movies. I mean, of course I wouldn't make her watch Hannibal right now. I'll wait until she's 12. Nah, but the kind of movies that I like to watch, those are not movies that are really for her, but then there's some sort of in between that are funny and adventurous, and also, when we watched The Labyrinth, she liked that too. So I'm not that bad at movies. I can actually, there are some good ones. I just think a lot of the new movies are a little bit more silly, where I sort of get annoyed with the level of silly, because I'm just that kind of person who gets annoyed about it. But yeah, The Mask is hilarious. Um, and we definitely enjoyed it. The Quiet Place, is that a movie I can watch with her, or is it just a movie for me? A me movie? Is it a Maria movie? Or a Maria and Victoria movie? It's after dark now. Disneyland has closed. Well, I'm liking how this has turned out, really. I was a bit worried about those 4 rats in a row. I was thinking, oh, that's going to ruin everything. But I was also thinking, are we going to do it the way it's picked? And now I'm happy about it. Oh, that's a Maria movie. Okay, I'll keep a lookout for that one. I just saw that they got the Equalizer too. I loved the first one. I just loved the first one. It was so good. Equalizer. But I'll be on the lookout for The Quiet Place. So we're closing in, and we are getting closer and closer to first the mini Weirdie of the day, and then the flow drawing, Rose's birthday flow drawing. Very late since it was in March, but better late than never. Better late than never. There we go. Now we just got 2 rats left. I think it's Denzel Washington in the Equalizer. I'm not sure. Denzel. Denzel. I don't really think he's so hot. Uh, but he's not hot. He's supposed to be this retired super agent, super killer agent, and then he's sort of trying to be a gentleman, and while he's being a gentleman and saving damsels in distress, he kicks ass in a big bad way. So that's more like an action movie, but I like the first one. I do like horror movies and psychological thrillers. So, last one going in is the rose red. Here we go. So that's it for the weirdie of the day. Oh, okay. It's good to hear it's good because I know they got it now. I was actually planning, that is the one that I was planning to watch after today, after the drawing and everything. I was planning on retiring on the couch with a great big glass of red wine and just enjoying that movie. So let's have a look at the next 2 days of fun and games. No games, just fun and coloring. So this is tomorrow. This looks like a quickie, and it goes well both ways. That one is already up there. This one I need to put up when we finish. That's Sunday. Oh my. Oh, I like it. That's going to be funky. That's Randy's birthday, Weirdie. Yep. So that's the next 2 days. This I'll be putting up later. So here we go. Yep. I think I love the result. I think it's really, I mean, I wouldn't have thought so, but I'm really happy with it. So here we go. And we got our mini weirdie. Oh, mini weirdie. Yeah, today's turned out really great. Good result. I'm happy with it. So here we go. I can't lift this up and down too much. So this was Wednesday and Thursday. That was a 10, 7, 219. It was live with Tina, so that goes on my backlog now. Then we have Thursday. That was 11, 7, 219. Live with Tina. So that's an addition to my backlog. And this is today. Oh, this is going to look funky with all the reds. And that's Saturday. No, that's Saturday. Okay, yeah, I don't know where I am at. Friday, 12, 7, 219. Live Maria. In zombie mode, thinking it's Saturday. Yeah, zombie mode. So there we go. Oh, we got that little one there. That's going to be cool. That's from Halloween last year. It's just the wee head. That one's going to be difficult. So let's get the colors in. We're just going to get the right order here. I could switch up the order now though, but I don't think I want to. I think I'll keep it like this. And let's see, we're just going to go, I think I'm going to do it over here. 600, 610, 354, 366, 370, 362. Then we got 466. 466. I think we got 352. And then we got 640 there. So that's our colours, and that's a starfire blind pick. A sunflower with teeth, yeah. Does. So we're going to start with our turquoise. Let's see. I think I'm going to start in here. Just like that. Then I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go here. And here. I'm going to go right in there. So what are the chances of us hitting a red on the mouth? Might be next to none. I'm going to start it here. So here we go. Right there. This is going to be complicated. This is a fine liner thing. I'll do my best. I'm just going to do this here. I'm going to have it like there. I'm going to have it right there. Right there. Like that. I've got this one going here. It's after dark now. I'm going to go right around here. There. I'm going to continue there. I'm going to do this. Flip up there. Like that. That's going to go here. So that's the beginning of this. And then we'll just work it from there. Oh, I forgot to do my little dotty dot there. Thank you, Hannah. I hope it will turn out cool. This is difficult. It's like barely touching. Good thing. I got this going here. This goes here. This goes there. And we got this here. Then it goes right in here. And it goes up there. And up here. Time is a-flying. Time flies when you're having fun, but it also does when you're having none. I don't know if that makes sense. I think time just generally flies. It didn't before I had Victoria. Then it didn't fly, but after I had her, time just started flying. Weird, isn't it? But I guess that's just the way life works. So we got our first red going in. That was the vivid red. So I'm gonna barely touch here. I always make these red because it sort of fits with. It was a very Halloweeny one, this one. I don't know if you remember that, Weirdie, from October 2018. If you were on, there was a Weirdie. It was a big one, and this was the head. So if you remember that face, then you know where you remember it from. Oopsie. Oh, that'll be the oopsie to look for. Then we got it going here and here. So actually this will be going up here. So we'll need to backtrack. It's after dark now. So I'll be backtracking right here. Could have chosen to backtrack on the top, but I felt like doing it here, so that's why. I could probably fix my whoopsie there just a wee bit. I'll just have to go in with the red again. That'll be fine. Even though they got a little bit darker, but that's okay. Then my whoopsie's gone. more or less. It's still a little bit of a whoopsie, but not as big a whoopsie as before. Oh, you had a visit from UPS. Visits from UPS are usually quite nice, aren't they? Unless they come with a huge bill, then they're not nice. Then they're really annoying. Da, 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 da. So now we are on with the next. That's a 366. So here we go. Then we got to go here. We're going right here. Starting the next one. I'm doing these with a bit of a different approach. Going next and outwards, inwards. But I think it'll be nice. This is our rose red. So we're gonna go here with this one now. I think actually it's looking very good. I'm liking it. Yeah, he came by last week. He was here. He's working a lot. And a lot of then he has his shift, like he's working a lot of shifts. Like one day he had to be there from, a lot of night shifts. A lot of 12-hour shifts. And, it's really tough on the new work. It's because they're alternating the times constantly. It's really difficult for him to get into a routine, and because he's doing a lot of 12-hour shifts, and he's also got an hour transport to go there to the job and an hour to go back. And he does live an hour away from me too, so when he comes here, it takes an hour to get here for him in the car. Um, but he came by the other day uh, before he had to go to work. Well, came in the afternoon just to say hello to me and Victoria. I hadn't seen him since her birthday. So, but he was just here like an hour with us, and then he was like, "Yeah, well, hopefully next time he come, then maybe he could go and play basket with Victoria because she really wants to play basket with him, but she wants him to teach her to play basket. I don't know if it's something that she thinks happens in 5 minutes that he can teach her to play basket. I mean, it might take a little bit longer than that, but he would really love to go and shoot hoops. Is that what it's called? Shoot hoops with her. So I guess next time he's coming, we are heading straight for the playground so that they can play basket and she can get some pro basket advice. She's very, yeah. So yeah, I had a talk with him on the phone. Not so much. I mean, none of us are really phone people, but yeah, I did see him last week. And oh yeah, Dawn, I have to like call him and tell him that my birthday is cancelled. The idea was that Victoria was supposed to go next weekend with my cousins, with my cousin and her husband. She was supposed to go there um, to the summer house so that I could sort of have an adult birthday evening on the 19th. Yeah. Yeah, and then some days he has to go in at 7, some days he has to go in at 6, some days he has to go in at 7 in the morning, some days he has to go in at 10 in the evening. So it's like really shifting constantly. He might have to go in, let's say he goes in, he might have to go in at midnight and then get off at 7 in the morning, but then he has to go in at 6 o'clock in the afternoon again. That means, then when he gets off at 7 in the morning, it takes him an hour to go home, and then he goes to sleep, and then again at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, he has to go to work for 12 hours until 7 o'clock next day. So when he finally has days off, he just sort of mellows out and sleeps to try to sort of catch up on yeah. And also, he's got his 3 boys, and they have vacation now as well. Um, so yeah. And then when he does get time off, it's like he gets 3 days in a row. But then, of course, yeah, he also has to spend time with the boys and take care of them and all that. So yeah, it's extremely limited with how I see him at the moment. But I mean, I do, yeah, well, I think, when he can, that's when he comes. So, and calls. And of course, there's also a lot of times where he calls where I can't. That's, of course, a big issue. Or where I don't kind of answer the phone because I don't feel like answering the phone or something like that. I'm a little bit annoying like that. So, but then, for instance, then I have to go to a meeting at the same time where he has the time to come by or something like that. I think it's really, really hard on him because of the changing hours. I think it's wearing him down a lot because he's also like kind of depressed and stuff. So I don't think it's not easy on him. He's not as happy as he used to always be, really more bright and happy. He's not that happy at the moment when I see him. But yeah, the plan was that I was supposed to like have an adult birthday on next Friday. That was why they were supposed to go to the summer house with Victoria next Friday. But that got switched around. So now I'm having a free weekend this weekend, but I don't like to have my birthday before it's my birthday. If I'm gonna have like a party, then has to be after, because that sort of fits in with how I see it. So now I'm just not gonna have one. And I had actually said to him that he had to look through his schedule if he could be off on that Friday because of my birthday. Uh, but now, of course, I forgot where I was there. But I have to tell him that it's not going to happen anyways. Unfortunately, I was kind of looking forward to it. But not going to happen. Well, of course, I can have a little something with Victoria here, but it's not the same, is it? It's just not the same. But they just don't really ever think about what was the first reason why we agreed on that date when they change it up. So that was a bit disappointing because I was planning to invite my friend as well and her boyfriend. And yeah, just a little thing, like maybe like last year, just a little bit. Um, but it's not gonna happen. It's a good thing that I didn't. It was only him that I told. So, and if he's got time off, then he will like to come and eat with me and Victoria as well. He won't mind that she's also here. It just won't be the same as what I was planning, but that's life. Life don't always pan out exactly how you plan it. So I got that one going. So that's here. Here I am. Yes, we are, Rose. Yeah, we'll have a party here. We'll have a party here. You'll bring the wine. That's good. So yeah, there we go. Got a purple going on. Oh, it's just gonna make it to get all the colors in there. And this one. I can see clearly now, there's a blue, blue sky. I think it's gonna be really funky, this one. Let me get it here. Don't get the one that said the scarlet, that's a pinky winky one. I can down here and get it in there. There. Get it right there. But maybe after, at a later point I can have something. Just plan it in a different way. I don't know. I'll be 45. For me, that's kind of round. I know it's not like really a round birthday, but for me it is. It's 45. It's uneven. I forget something there. So that's to backtrack on that one. They actually hit each other perfectly here. So just backtrack, and that's alright. Just a backtrack here. Perfect. Then we're on the mid green. Oh, they go to the beach, she plays in the garden, they grill, they play football, they go to town and have ice cream and stuff like that. I think also they play like board games and watch movies and like stuff that people do when they go to summer house. Not that I really have a big experience of going to summer house, but it's sort of like they bring the cats also, and there's a garden, so she's outside a lot, and they just have cozy time. Like she goes to get like breakfast at the bakeries with my cousin's husband. He gets up early every day, like at 5 a.m. or 5:15 or something. It's a habit of his. Um, so they go to, they just have a good time. I mean, when she goes to visit them in their apartment, they just do the same stuff as we do at home, I guess. Um, but yeah, it's close to the beach, so they go to the beach maybe, or I think they got a new pool, like one of those inflatable thingies that they're gonna put outside in the garden. So yeah, they do a lot of fun, a lot of things there. She's looking forward to going. She even brought like a couple of books, and yeah, it's sort of vacation. So I think they just have a good time. So this one is done. So we're gonna do this here because this is the last here, and it's not totally the last, but it's finishing off a bit. It still has a little bit left here. This was a difficult one. I keep the smile wide. Yeah, the ice cream part. She gets a lot of ice cream. I'm sure about that. They have a good time, it's sort of yeah. I just wish they would like call me when they arrive well up there. I've told them a lot of times that it's really important to me, but it seems that they just forget about that part because they didn't call me yet. Which I should have told Victoria to call me, but she hasn't either. So, but she's not. I mean, if she's having fun and everything is cool, the kitty cats are there and everything, then she's not thinking about calling me. Uh, because I know she brought her phone, but now it's too late to call her. But yeah, I wish I didn't have to tell them every time that it is actually quite important to me that they call me to say that they arrived well. That's kind of a constant bug to me that they don't get it. The fact that that is important, but I'll have to remind them yet again um, that that is actually very, very important. That I know that they arrived well and safe. It doesn't have to. It can just be an SMS. We arrived well. It's too late now to call her. It's 12. It's in the night. So actually, this one is done. That one's done. This one still has two little more boobity dubs. Boobity dubs. And then we're ready. I could call her, but not now. Besides, she has a tendency if she turns down the volume on her phone because she uses it for watching things and playing games. So she turns down the volume. So even if I call her, it wouldn't say sound. And if I called her now, it's too late. so here we go. That was the mini. It is neat looking. It doesn't look like a blind pig at all. We don't even pass in the night. It's always in the daytime. Oh, I got an alert because now it's midnight. So it says tomorrow is Randy's birthday. Well, it actually means that Sunday it's Randy's birthday. Yep, another one done. I know, Bev. I've told them so many times to please call me when they arrive. And then they do it the first time after I've told them. And then they forget again until I tell them again. So it's a little bit annoying. But I'm going to call them tomorrow and ask and try to sort of be nice about it. But it is bugging me because it's common courtesy. Here we go. So that was it for our mini today, and now we got a special thing. We got Rose's birthday drawing. Yes, we do. I'm gonna remove the markers. I'm just gonna get this in order. Yeah, the black one goes in there, and then we can move this away here. So here we go. It's after midnight. Yes. And that's what I keep saying. You should call me. I need to know. So here we go. 08. You finished as well, Savannah. Oh, that's lovely. So now we're going to have Rose drawing with an R for Rose. So here we go. We got our circle. And then we got to do the R. And we're going to go like this. So that's our R. R. It was Rose's birthday. Was it 25th of March? It was in March. I'm not sure if it was 25th. I'm not that great at remembering dates, but it's a belated one. So here we got our start. And it's gonna start like this. The 31st of March. Okay, sorry about the 25th then. Yeah, I'm not good at remembering dates. I'm actually awful at remembering dates. Then we're gonna have something going out like that. I think I have the flow of this one already. I can sort of see it. That's very fast. Normally I don't have it that fast, but I sort of got it. Hopefully. So here we go. It's after dark now. If it's really annoying to start and stop with the restream, yeah, you might be right about that. It's just because it's so much easier to continue that I'm sort of taken to continuing. But no, I don't think it's really annoying to start and restart. It's just sort of, it's not annoying for me. For me, it's easy to do. I was just thinking for everybody who's watching, then they don't have to find it again and everything. So for me, it's easy. Um, for me, it will be really hard to separate the videos. So yeah, maybe I should just do that, start and restart. I can do that. That's not a problem. Let me see here. Then I think therefore I am. I'm just gonna have to get this over. So I'll try to do that. It's after midnight. I'm just gonna wrap this one. Thank you, Rose. I think I think it would actually be nice if we just do it in one go, because then it's not all these separate videos, and then yeah, people won't know if there's a surprise in the end, but that's sort of the surprise element, I guess. So I don't know. I mean, one could probably add to the description afterwards that that happened also. Because I can't like make the description here, I can only like make the title. So I just make the title. This will be, these will be filled out. I'm just like doing these now to define them better. Maybe we can talk about that tomorrow, Tina, and figure out what we do, and then we both do the same. That probably just doing the Weirdie and continuing with the mini so that it won't be two videos, it will just be one. You like shifting where you are to confuse everybody. That's good. That's good, Chris. Brings up the level of confusion. It's always a good thing. Keep them guessing. Where is she now? Where she's gonna pop up next? But I could also do separate. Well, let's talk about what's best. For me, it doesn't really matter if I do it one way or the other. I was just thinking that it's easier for those who are on with the video that it's all in one stretch so that you don't have to like find it again. But for me, if I restart or not restart, it's not really a biggie. So I have to make some decisions here. And I think my first one is gonna be this. I feel like that fits. So here we go. With the beaks. Yeah, it could be. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna. Then I want to do that. So I'm gonna get something there. So it's developing. So now we got that over here. So the time now. So Sorry, I'm concentrating. So I think I'm gonna go like that. So we can go here. So that's sort of shaping up like that. And then. Da, 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 da. I think I'm gonna go with another. So I'm gonna go here. So here we go. So here we go. It's quiet time. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Bev. And thank you, Rose. It is developing. I like the R. It turned out really well on the tips of the R's. An R tip there, and an R tip there, and a little R tip there. Have to hold on. It's gonna be neat, but it won't be. I mean, I need to clean and vectorize Chris's and Bev's drawings and get them up there. Oh yeah, Holly. Well, it's always going to be a thing about detail. Some people will love a lot of detail, and other people not so much. So it's always, you can never please everyone. The most important, if you're working on a book, is that you draw what you love to draw, and you draw it the way that you love to draw it. And then it's really important that you can clean the images, like scan them well, clean them well, and vectorize. That helps a lot. Unless you're doing grayscale, then of course you can't vectorize. But there's always going to be some that will think it's too much detail, and there are some that will love the detail. So what I would suggest is make some tests and test them out with people and see if there's more that like the one or more that like the other. But stay true to what you like to draw, what you prefer to draw, and stay true to your own style. That's really, you've been inking them digitally. Okay, then there's not that much of a problem. I mean, still, the ones that I draw, for instance, on the iPad, I still clean and vectorize those. Because just another thing, when you see them at 100%, you can still miss stuff or not quite reach, So I still do it. Thank you, Hannah. Well, if you prefer the more detailed, then or do two versions, one with a lot of detail and one with not so much detail. But whatever feels the best to you is the best, because that's what you feel 100% for. You can't please everyone. That's the thing. You can't please everyone. There'll always be, some that prefer one to another, and and you have to be happy with what you do. And that's why I always say, don't draw to please anybody but yourself. Of course, listen to suggestions, but but do your thing. Like that's what I think is really, really important, because then you will be able to be happy with your results. And let's see what we're gonna do here. do something like that. Because that fits in that space. I don't know how it'll fit there. We'll see. We'll get there. When the going gets tough, tough gets going. Always, if you're in doubt, you're always welcome to write me and ask me questions and stuff like that. Holly, just know that I'm always, I'm always willing to take a look and let you know what I think in the, if you need an opinion or something like that, or, if you're in doubt, then just ask. I'm always willing to help where I can, or give advice or whatever I can help with. I have published quite a lot of books, so I can always, and I'm always very honest with my opinion, so you're always welcome to write to me. So here we go. So there's still a little bit of a way to go. Let's see here. I think here we're gonna go like that. This one's done over there. Let's, that would be fine. I would love to have a look at them, Holly. I probably won't have a look before until tomorrow because here it's like 20 to 1 a.m. But I would have a look tomorrow and I will let you know my opinion. And if I have any advice I can give you, I would be happy to give you some advice and some tips. So you're really welcome. And yeah, I'm very honest. So, in my opinion, so you are always welcome. So if you do that, I won't be answering right away because after this I'll be heading off to couch and movie or bed. But I will be looking at it tomorrow for sure, and then I will let you know. So, we got that whole thing going here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. Get it the right way around. Have a little thought. Actually, I need another drink. I have a little bit. I have a sip left. Uh, Sorry. Oh, that's lovely, Rose. Orca mermaid on a bubble looking in on an elf. Oh, that sounds lovely. While they talk about the ocean and the land, it's shown with the little speech bubbles and a few fish and ducks. Oh, it sounds wonderful. I would love to see it. Yeah, I'm okay. I just cough sometimes. That's normal. I'm fine. That sounds wonderful. That sounds very interesting. I'll be looking forward to seeing it. I was really nervous in the beginning too. I'm still nervous, because sometimes what it's always until you get sort of some feedback, you're always on edge a bit. And of course, not everybody's gonna like what you do. That's a given. But don't mind that, just ignore that because it's always going to be like that. And don't take that to heart if somebody doesn't like it. Just know that you like it yourself. That's really important. But it sounds lovely, and I think it sounds like something that a lot of people would love. So just, if you know, the most important thing is that you are doing something that you love yourself, because people can also feel that, if you love what you do and you don't just like, for instance, some people will ask what kind of stuff do you like, and then they'll just do that. um, that's of course nice too, but usually the best thing is that you draw and do exactly what you feel for, and that's where your true talent comes through, and people can feel your passion in what you're doing. Whereas if you just like what's called draw on command, I mean, it's like when somebody asked me, "Why don't you do portraits?" I said, "Well, I could. Technically, I could. I went to art school. Of course, I can do that. There's a lot of things I can do, but I don't do them because it's not what I like to do, And there's a lot of other people who are good at that and enjoy doing that. So I'll leave that to them, and then I'll do what I like. And I think that usually is a good approach. To not like try to change your style or your way of what you like to do. And you'll always have people asking for this and that, and then just stick with what you really like, unless you like to, I mean, for instance, I have a lot of different kind of books with different kind of styles because I like to experiment and do different things, and that's where my different stuff comes out. Um, so, but the most important is that you're happy with it, and that you feel that you've done something that you yourself is proud of and happy with. And then, you might find that it needs tweaks with the cleaning or something practical. But that's something that can be learned and done. That's not, I mean, it can be difficult in the beginning, but it's just something that you get used to if it's, I mean, when I first saw my pictures at 100%, I was like, oh my God. Um, I was not a happy camper. You fell asleep, Randy. Well, that's a good thing you fell asleep. Looky, looky, it's a Snooky, and I forgot where I was. I forgot where I was. That's interesting. Um, I'm gonna have here, wee bit there, wee bit there, wee bit there, a little tiny bit there. Oh, you're gonna hate me with this one with all the small spots. But you can ignore them, you know. Feel free to ignore the small spots. I think people can feel and see if you've been passionate about what you do. If you like doing it, I think people can feel that. And I think that's an important thing. To always follow your heart and do things with a passion. I mean, you don't go into making coloring books because you want to make a lot of money. Because very, 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 very few people make a lot of money doing it. You do it because you love to do the art and you like to share it with others and see the results. I mean, that's one of the most wonderful things is to see when others have colored your work and you sometimes can't even recognize your own drawing, and you might get to see a drawing colored in 100 different ways. That is the real, that's the real winning. That's a real prize of actually doing coloring books and like this. Oh, that's wonderful, Holly. That sounds wonderful. That sounds really great. I'm looking forward to seeing it, that's for sure. So I think, therefore, I am. It's after dark now. I'm thinking. It's like rotating in my head what I'm gonna do in these two spaces that are left now. Yeah. My head's spinning. I think we're gonna go here. One, two, three. We gotta have 9. It's an 8. So I'm gonna go. I hate when I do that. That. And then we're gonna go here. Sorry, I get sort of dry air. I took my asthma spray earlier, but it loosens up everything. So I'm gonna get something to clear it. I'll have to take some water in a bit when I'm done here. I just can't drink hot drinks when it's so hot. I think that is gonna be it. That'll be it. Thank you, Bev. Bubbles. So we're gonna like sign here. Sign on the dotted line. So that's it. There was Rose. There it is. There we go. There's your birthday flow drawing. And I'll say cheers with my last sip here of, soda with a little bit of wine in it. Thank you. So that will be for Scan, Clean, and Vector, and then all the Patreons will, of course, get the page. And yeah, I'm happy with it, and I'm happy that you're happy, Rose, and you guys like it. Thank you. So I'll see you all tomorrow for the Weirdie tomorrow. Oh, that's wonderful, Ross. Well, I'm looking forward to getting it. Hopefully, I'll be able to get you Chris's tomorrow. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys for the Weirdie tomorrow. Weirdie time. So thank you all for being here with me today. And see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have a great evening. Bye.